Alright guys, the highlights from October 16th from the live trading chat room at GreatStockPicks.com. Man, we had some big ones today. One of our newest addition to our list of all-star moderators. These are members that we've upgraded to all-stars and they get moderator status because they've proven themselves. Kevin W. Solar City, look at this, over 1 million shares in the first 5 minutes. Then it comes down and bases here. He just called this long over 48. Okay. And a stop about 20 cents below, actually closer to 30 cents below. Didn't matter. Once this broke 48, it was off to the races. SCTY went to 52.65, which is a $4.64 move per share on 29 cents risk, and a fantastic call by Kevin W. In that same space, I called First Solar. This one had good news overnight, and you gapped up here and then put in consecutive lower highs on 5-minute candles here. You can see that. I just called it long over this green candle here. I do a very good job of that. I called it long over this green candle here with a stop below it, which makes the entry 44.68 and the stop 27 cents below. Didn't matter because it was off to the races. And First Solar, very nice day. FSLR moved $1.12 in our favor on 27 cents risk. That didn't stop out. And again, you can see the entry right there. Sometimes it's fun to look at the chart when the day's finished, and kind of instructive. And look where the entry calls were. SCTY by Kevin right there. KERX. Now this one, I posted a volume alert when it looked like this, and I had some members that just they what we call Tokyo'd it. They just jumped in and got a nice trade. I didn't do anything with it myself there. If you've seen any of my videos, you know I love that green line. You see this green line right here? When you get a strong move in a stock, and if I can get that thing to come back to that green line and give a low risk entry, I love a long. So I literally called KERX here at 991 as it started back up with a worst case stop 7 cents below 984. And watch how that green line worked. Look at that. That was the low of the pullback. Also was retesting the most recent low off the green line. That's a great play. I love it. So from 991 it went to 1058, which gotta fix something on my chart here. Okay, it gave us a 67-cent move on 7 cents risk. And again, I'll put the arrow on the entry. It was literally right there on that green candle. Let's see what else. I called FU again. I called FU over this base right here. Just right there as it was breaking that base. I knew it had a chance after that move it made the other day. So 646 with a 632 stop, and it went to 720 without ever stopping out. That's a nice percentage move. Let's see what else. PEG. Very proud of this one. PEG was getting shaped to the downside here. I'll try to walk you through my thinking here. Okay, so it's getting shaped to the downside. And you get all these 5-minute candles in a row, and then all of a sudden you get a long 5-minute candle. Generally, I'll switch to a shorter time frame when that happens. Now, this isn't just because of the shape. I'll slide a smaller version of the daily chart over. This purple line here is a 200-day. So if you can picture, it was hitting the 200-day. It was also hitting the 100-day. I mean, they were converging right there. And you look to the left, and there was some support at the whole number 33. Now, typically, you'll get a flush below that whole number before it comes back up. So you had the 200-day there, the 100-day. You had daily support and a possible what we call a wash and rinse or a stop run below the whole number. So this thing had my full attention once it got below 33. Again, I switched to 2-minute candles, looking for an entry here. I'll do that now. Okay, now check this out on 2-minute candles. They're nice and narrow, and then look what happens. Now you get this long 2-minute candle on the biggest volume of the sell-off. Now I'm really interested, but because this 2-minute candle is so long, I used what I guess we call the X-ray technique, and I went to 1-minute candles. And I called this. I said the first time, I'll switch to ones here in a second, but I said the first time this breaks a previous 1-minute candle's high, I'm long, and my stop's going to be low of day. Now here's what it looked like on 1-minute candles. Now keep in mind, it's very rare that I call anything on 1-minute candles, especially a reversal play like this. But for the reasons I just gave you, this had my full attention down here. So it ended up being a long at 32.92. Okay, see how you have stair steps? 32.92, there's the trigger. Low of day stop, which was, let me get this right, 3 cents below. 92 with a stop at 89. And look at this. So again, great place to draw the arrow and show you the entry. Right there. We had one of those days, just everything was working. Stephen B, one of our all-stars, called HAS. Now this one, I mean, look at that. It's ridiculous. Gapped up and just kept grinding lower. But this thing had good daily support at the $46 area. So kind of like PEG that I just showed you. You kind of expected to come below 46 and then turn back up. Stephen B just used a simple technique. Just took it first break of a previous 5-minute candles high, which ended up being an entry at 46.03, which was right there. And the stop's going to go below the previous 5 at 7 cents below. And look at that. Went to 46, let me get this right, 46.64. So a 61 cent move in our favor on 7 cents risk. And that's the highlights from today. I also had a couple shorts that gave me a little bit of lunch money as well. But just a fantastic day. I'm not going to ramble anymore. We'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Have a good night.